The greatest fraud, voter suppression. In the years leading up to 2016, conservative groups raised concerns about voter integrity and made allegations of widespread voter fraud. These concerns were subsequently leveraged by the same groups to push for congressional hearings aimed at altering voting laws and suppressing voter participation. This effort is potentially a criminal conspiracy. Behind this campaign are several groups, such as the Heritage Foundation, the Federalist Society, the Leadership Institute, and Project Veritas. If these groups colluded to mislead voters with fabricated claims of voter fraud, the process might unfold as follows. 1. Manufacture a crisis. Conservative front groups create a false narrative of voter fraud. 2. Manipulate Congress. The fabricated crisis is presented before congressional committees, garnering attention and political support. 3. Change legislation. Laws are introduced with the intent to suppress voter participation, particularly among marginalized communities. A significant example of this scheme could be observed in 2013, when the U.S. Supreme Court's decision in Shelby County v. Holder dismantled critical voter protection laws established during the Civil Rights Movement. If this effort to alter voting laws and suppress voter participation is indeed a concerted action, it may constitute a criminal conspiracy to undermine democratic elections. The justification for voter suppression follows a three-step process. 1. Create the illusion of voter fraud. The fake stories, paid whistleblowers, and fabricated complaints are amplified by conservative media outlets. 2. Partisan congressional hearings. The false claims are presented in courts and before Congress to gain legislative and public support. 3. Suppress voter rights. Laws are passed that make voting more difficult, ultimately securing political power for one group. A political crime against democracy. This effort extends beyond partisan politics. It may constitute a long-term political crime aimed at subverting American democracy. The intentional spread of fake voter fraud claims, combined with the legal manipulation of elections, severely undermines the integrity of democratic governance. This systematic effort is not limited to voter suppression. It may also be tied to broader initiatives aimed at dismantling or weakening government institutions like the FEC, FEMA, and DHHS. These efforts are part of a broader strategy to undermine the administrative state and consolidate political power.